Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Misión 4, Rescue. Bueno, pues nada, continúo con este juego, con el Ace Combat 7. Y esta es la siguiente misión.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, According to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, Everett.
Vale, me vendría bien un avión indetectable para esta misión. Y esto lo que no me... ¿Cuánto tengo cerdo? ¿Cuánta pasta? 164.000, ya empiezo a tener pasta de verdad. Me pillaría este, que es polivalente, pero los que me dan a continuación no me gustan. Quiero eso, quiero aviones polivalentes, que me sirvan tanto para aire como para tierra. Tiene buena pinta, eso me gusta. El tema es que para comprar estos primero tengo que comprar estos, digo yo, vamos, porque puedo comprar esto, por ejemplo, directamente. Vale. El tema es eso, que para comprar, por ejemplo, este, primero tengo que comprar estos objetos. Vale, pues voy a pillar este. Me gusta eso, que es polivalente, eso me gusta. Pues es chulo. Bueno, todos son chulos, todos estos aviones son guapísimos. Vale, puedo comprar esto. El límite de carga de misiles especiales. Y cuando tenga pasta suficiente, pillaré este. Esto lo tengo desbloqueado, se supone, creo que sí. Vale, pues ya estoy. Voy a usar mi nuevo avión.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
¿En serio?
Mage 2
Ah, mierda,
crashed.
mierda. Estaba pendiente del radar y no me he fijado.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
No soy una mierda, estoy volando muy bajo. ¡Uy!
Mage 2, you're icing up.
¿Qué? Ahora mismo no sé hacia dónde cojones estoy yendo. ¿Verdad? No.
Mage 2's crashed.
Va a ser jodida esta misión. Porque no se ve nada directamente.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Vale, tengo que tener en cuenta el indicador de velocidad, porque si no...
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Vale, ahí me mantengo. Altura. Bueno, ¿y ahora qué? Por aquí.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Entonces aquí tengo más visibilidad.
Situation normal. Not outside it.
De puta. Estoy muy alto.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTB, going home.
Entering clouds. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Tengo dos direcciones ahí. Todo recto. Hostia puta.
Are we under attack? No change.
You're making good progress, Trigger. Currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
No. Voy muy alto.
We're on high alert. Send up interceptors on the double. We're watching. It's probably just a bug.
Voy muy alto, joder. Vale, mierda. No, cabrón. Hostia puta. Es que este mapa con tanta nube de mierda, no sé. Es chungo orientarse. Voy muy alto, no me gusta ir tan alto.
Situation report. Something's happening. Nothing to report here. Everything's quiet.
Por aquí voy bien, ¿no? Sí.
Mage 2's in the clouds. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Hostia, no sé si me gusta mucho este caza. Es difícil de...
Order and increased alert. Confirm the situation. Situation normal. Nothing here.
No, cabrón. Es que esto es el mar. Estoy bajando, ¿no? Puta madre. Vale, he dado la puta vuelta. Hostia. Es que no sé si es por el puto viento o qué, pero me está subiendo. ¿Pero por qué? Bueno, y ahora me está bajando.
Do we have bandits? Tell me the situation.
Creo que he dado la vuelta de
No
nuevo.
problem. Stay
Muy
alert.
bien. Hostia puta. No sé si es por el viento, pero ahí me da la vuelta. Mantente, cabrón. Sí, creo que es por el viento. Hostia puta.
What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar.
¿Qué pasa aquí? Es que me está subiendo. ¿Por qué me sube ahí? No puedo pasar o
5
algo
minutes
así.
remaining.
Yo creo que es eso. No puedo pasar por aquí o algo así.
much. Status
¡Qué
report.
puta!
How can anything zoom to our anti-air radar net? Increasing
Por
alert.
aquí voy bien. ¡Qué puta! No tenía que haber cambiado de avión. Bueno, esto ya está mejor, aquí no hay tanto viento. Ya estoy casi.
Entering clouds. Three minutes remaining.
3 minutos, bueno, ya estoy casi. Altitud, voy un poco alto, pero que me... Teóricamente tengo que girar aquí y ya estoy. Sí,
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
ya estoy.
Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Pues estoy intentando usar el arma secundaria de los cojones. Ah, eso.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade!
Missile. 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 Missile.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LC?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Voy a alejarme un poco para hacer una
Mage
pasada.
2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
El arma secundaria que tengo ahora mismo es una puta mierda. Bueno, me lo parece. Lanza como unas minas o algo así. Vale, voy a por ese.
Lockdown bandit.
Missile.
Mage 2, bombs away.
Missile.
Mage 2, blocking.
Menos.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
Target has been destroyed. Way to go.
Missile. 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 Missile.
This one's all right.
Stall warning.
SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Page 2, target down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Voy a hacer otra pasada, otro barrido.
All anti-air guns destroyed.
Daña todo, vale.
The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Brought in from wing sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
See, we'll have to beat up 2 IVs.
Rescue craft tag on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container! The enemy has a lock on you.
Fox 2.
Cargar.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harley, stay right there!
Destruido.
Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra 2!
Destruido.
That was their O'Barrett! Rocket!
Damn!
Hay un caza que me está
UAVs moving
persiguiendo.
away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. Eliminate all enemy
Voy a por este
UAVs.
primero.
Don't let up.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President
¿Dónde
Harley.
va este pedazo de mierda?
Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who has his radio. I will get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Golem, get them. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We found a Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel.
Destruido.
Better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do.
I'm spiked.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with. Page 2, enemy has a radar lock on you. It's closing, you better make it.
Enemy down.
Pérdida.
Three remaining.
Fox 2.
Target was not struck.
That's too many. We can't take all of them.
You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by
A
watching you.
dormir, descuido. Qué mierda. Ahí.
Fox 2. Fox 2. One remaining.
Descuido y quedó.
UAV confirmed down.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
I'm out of missiles.
Descuido.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off. Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
¿Qué tengo que hacer?
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Goal 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Fox 2.
Esto es bonificación, creo. Simplemente. Pero tengo que hacer otra cosa. Ah, vale. Hacia ahí.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1.
Enemy's got a lock. Watch it, Golem 3, behind you. Missile headed for friendly.
Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
¿En serio? Por haberme entretenido. Menos mal que hay puntos de control. Ahora voy.
Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Goal 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
This one's all mine.
Menos.
Bandit destroyed. 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Menos.
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Menos. Tengo uno detrás.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Someone's on the White House. I need the harbor. They won't be able to get home.
H2,
That ship isn't one of ours.
Let's fight.
Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Missile 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, battle.
Gargoyle 3 to battle. Battle, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit restored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's wind brake took a scratch. Running order.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority.
Run.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way.
Correa, cabrón.
Can Mr. Harley? Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Miss, that's a miss. Missile away.
Puta, ya, hijo de puta.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Voy a cambiar de... Voy a ir hacia el
It's
objetivo
flying at a
de...
steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harlick's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harlick, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harlick, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal bird liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launching from Arsenal bird liberty, heading toward the AO.
The former president is going alive.
Mage, destroy those U...
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire! I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Russian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchway. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Entiendo que es algo que la misión finaliza así. Vale. Siguiente misión. Entiendo eso, que no es que haya fallado, sino que termina así la misión.
The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Lucia didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes and the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here.
El trigger ese.
My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tech name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how they moved today. Better than solitary. Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Vale. Voy a usar el Mirage.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Sperry, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go. So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a missile. Here comes Harling's
No puedo
murderer.
disparar.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Missile.
This is Bandog.
Missile.
Spare 15, I'm here with surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a
lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
¿Y qué tengo que hacer? Simplemente esquivarlo.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing. Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
Send in the fire team.
Not let the enemy get closer.
Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down again? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage.
Vale,
Show
ahora
no
sí
mercy.
puedo. Ahora sí voy a poder. Vale, por fin, joder.
Want to bet which one of us gets the first
Tell us after
Puro
it
me.
starts.
This is the main burst.
If count's going
I
forward,
decide
so
when
am I.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lines? I'll show you all how it's done. Break it, break it, break it!
You're gonna regret my beacon behind you.
Fox 2.
I'm on his back. I'm taking
Destruido.
damage, but I'm good to go.
Enemy sticking in my rear! Bye-bye!
Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there. This is no squad. It's 3.2 above ground level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of us killed. Hey, little watch. Begin the attack.
Oh, yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that one's gonna get dressed up real pretty. Sorry.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
I know.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived.
Destruido.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Break it. Break it.
Destruido.
We can't break away. We can't. We must go. Where the hell are we out of here?
Really think we can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Hijo de puta.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Because kills are self-reported.
Destruido.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. For some poker tonight?
Destruido.
Direct hit.
Focus on destroying the target.
Destruido.
Taking evasive action. Enemy sighted. Panic. Similar first dibs.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Destruido.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer. Gee, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Destruido.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
Destruido.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Ben and McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Spare 9, Block 2.
Destruido.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
We're out of time. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic did she have up her sleeves anyway?
I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something.
That's because she's a scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Too far, dunce. Get closer.
Cabrón. Por lo menos.
Evade. Continuing attack. Bandit on my tail. Get off me. Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors. Hell yeah!
Hey, you have a read on the situation? I should have put it all on Trigger. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Evade. Continuing attack.
4 targets remaining.
Get on their ass if you want to
We're
see
being
them.
blocked. This is no wanted. Delivery complete. We have what we need. We move. Damage report. We need to tether the wounded.
Mission has failed.
Como que misión fallida porque.
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah!
Shut up. Shut up.
Sí, me los he cargado a todos.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right, be done by now. Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill? Trigger starts.
This is the
Count's going
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance the floor line to?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Oh yeah.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer. You practically invited me in. Bingo! Direct hit. Base is decent at what it's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Bring in another go.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your mouth.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Radar lock. Shoot. Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Luco, Men and McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. This preserve is pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. She has loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Hostia puta.
On my enemy's tail.
Got one clinging to my ass.
Attack missed.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Get these
idea how to hit the water.
No. Puta.
Let me just slide in there.
Queda uno. Creo.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
No.
Let me just slide in there.
Puta. Cabrón. Deberían estar ya todos.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So, what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.